Coach Teo, and this is TKA video series on core strength workout. We're going to go through a series of workouts that is isolating the core strength. What we want to do with the core and how we develop the core is what's going to be taught today. So you're going to learn some new exercises and things consistent with the core. Several coaches out there have emailed me and asked me how I do my workouts and things like that. So this is raw video footage. I'm just putting together something to help out the coaches out there in America. So thank you very much for getting this video series, and we hope you enjoy what you see. Oh, it's on? Way to let me know, guy. No, that's fine. I can edit that out. Here's how we start off our normal workout. We always do dynamic mobility stretches. It's the kind of stretching that involves movement and a lot of mobility. We've gotten away from the static stretches a while back, simply because it was more for stretching out the ligaments rather than stretching out the muscle. Science has proved that dynamic mobility stretches is a lot more effective and conducive to what we're trying to work out as far as stretching out the muscle group. All right, what we're going to do is going to run up to the 20-yard line, real brisk run on the whistle. Now we set up and run backward on the whistle. And when we're running backward, we're looking for strides backward, not a back pedal. We don't want a back pedal when we're running backward. We want a stride. We want that body leaning forward as far as we can and reaching with our foot. So once again, we're going to run backward facing the street. We're going to run backward, and we're going to demonstrate the stride backward. On go, go! And the body's leaning. Good job, good job. Pause. This next exercise is the shuffle with the arm swings. Remember, we're focusing our bodies on mobility. We're going to do shuffles with the arm swing. We're going to get in a good football position, get our butt down, chest out, and on go, we're going to shuffle across and swing our arms. Go! And we want mobility. Mobility is what we're looking for. We don't want clicking of the heels. Get up and get set. Going back. And go! And pause. And record. This next exercise is what we call power skips. You want to get that leg all the way up, dorsal flex position, stretching out that back leg, pushing off as hard as we can, helping out with our thrusts. And the guys are going to demonstrate power skips going across for 20 yards. On go, power skips. Go! Up. You want the arms and the legs in sequence. Pause. This is stepping over the ankle drills that helps get the leg in the proper form of running. So what I like to do with my athletes is I'll have them walk through, go ahead, step over the ankle, step over the ankle, step over the ankle. And we'll go for 10 yards. Next player up. And all we want to do is just simple walk through for 10 yards. Go ahead and go all the way down, walk through, step to over the ankle, over the ankle, over the ankle, over the ankle. Step toe over the ankle. Nope. You want to bring your toe over, 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 over. There we go. Faster, eyes up, faster. And then on the second round, we'll start picking up the pace. We'll start going half speed. Swing your arms. Everything you do, you want to make sure the arms are coinciding with your feet. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. And now we're going to do a slight jog with the same pace, stepping forward. With the same pace, with the same motion, we're going to pick up the pace, and now we're jogging with the same motion. Go. Pick it up over. There you go. Go, go, go. Step, 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 step. Ankle, 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 ankle. And pump your arms. Pump your arms. Go, pump them. Pump them. What we're looking for is the rotation of the foot to the ankle. What we're gonna do is end up having dorsiflex, is always have the dorsiflex plant and dorsiflex the next and plant. Okay, so that's the action that we're looking for. And go. 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 And cut. Now this next exercise, it's to really reinforce that same motion that we practiced earlier. But now we're going lateral with it. So what we want to do is we're going to step up, cross, up, down. Without turning the hips, all we're doing is reinforcing the lateral movement of the physiology of the body. And go ahead, on go, go. Pump your arms, pump your arms, pump your arms, Christopher. And go. Pump, 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 pump. And go. Pump, 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 pick it up, pump your arms. And go. Pump, 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 pump. Keeping the hips straight. And go. Pump, pump. Go. Pump, 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 pump. And cut. Now we're going to move into the core strength segment of this. All the drills that we've done earlier was just to reinforce the speed and the form running development on the dynamic mobility stretches. So we're gonna start off with the core strength, and go ahead, gather around, guys. Get up on the line. One of the first exercises that I like to start off with the core is the elbows and toes. Go ahead and demonstrate the elbows and toes. When you're first starting this workout up, you want to start off with 30 seconds. If you can get your athletes into 30 seconds, initially everyone will start shaking. If they haven't done this workout before, everyone will start shaking. So you want them to push for 30 seconds. Eventually it progresses on to a minute, minute and a half to 5 minutes. But real simple, this is called elbows and toes. Then we transition into the next step, right elbow. And you want to hold that position for 30 seconds. And switch. You want to hold this position for 30 seconds. And elbows and toes. Now, when you're first starting off, you want them to raise their leg, right leg up, just about that much. When they're more advanced, we're going to ask them to raise it all the way up, and you want them to hold that there. So once you get into the 5 minute mark, you want to get them to hold it up. You'll see the body shaking, and switch legs all the way up. And relax and cut. The next part of our core workout is the stabilizers. Stabilizers in football is very important because it incorporates a lot of football movement. So we get the athletes, I usually start off with a good football stance and then work out of that and try to develop everything, all the core with all the movements that we're going to be having. So go ahead and get in the stance. I usually have my athletes pair up, and if you look at this stance, this is a universal athletic stance. You want them low, butt out, chest out, toes pointed forward. Now in the stance alone, the core is already working. Now what we want to do is try to trigger some of the muscles by adding pressure. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of pressure on the hips and have them give up resistance. And he's got a lot of strength in the core right here from the way he's resisting this. So we want to switch side, get over, push on that side. He's got a lot of weight, a lot of strength on that side. Okay, we're going to pull on the shoulder, and he's got to resist, try to maintain that form. A lot of strength there. We're going to pull the other shoulder. Don't lean, got to hold it with the core. Let the core hold it, don't lean with the body. And I'm pulling him, he's kind of weak there. So we're going to push here, and he's got to, don't lean, stay, don't lean. Don't lean. And now we're going to grab the chest and we're going to pull. Don't move your feet, don't. Stay in the stance as long as you can. All right, so I can tell right here that he's got a lot of strength in his core because of the hips. So now what really triggers out, now we're going to stimulate all the muscle groups. Get back in the stance by rapid successions of changing direction, changing each exercise. So we're going to start with the hips, and we're going to get the muscles to really try to react and stay consistent with the core, with the universal stance. And you ready? And go. So I'm pulling, I'm pushing, I'm mixing it up. I'm trying to get his body to really try to sustain the stance. And good job. What we learned so far, we've learned the elbows and toes and the transition to really isolate the core muscles. These are exercises that you can have your players do on their own. I like to teach the players and then really challenge them to go out on their own and do it at home and make it a competition between them and their teammates. The other way that you could help them out is to really develop the core strength is elbows and toes, is you want to add resistance to their current strength. And by pushing down on their lower back where the center of the core is, you can really feel them try to resist and they start to shake. So after about 3 weeks of this workout 3 times a day, you'd want to give yourself a day in between to do some weight training. They should be resisting, or they should be going all the way into a minute and a half of straight core workout. When they're at that level, you can pretty much rest assured that they have explosiveness out of there. The core really helps with the explosiveness. Get your knees off the ground, guy. Pause. And go. The next type of push-up that I like to incorporate with our core.
Alright, yeah, mine is on.
Is it on?
Yeah, but it stopped.
So the tape is messed up.
Yeah.
So anyhow, cut.
It's making noise. Keep stopping and recording.
So it's recording right now.
Yeah. But when you hit stop to stop recording, it's recording.
So on the next part of our core workout is what wait, pause. I messed up. This next part of our core workout is called the core push-up, I like to call it. This incorporates a lot of the core muscles. It also helps out with football because it's all football related. I usually train these to my 4th graders all the way through to my high schoolers. They're going to demonstrate the core push-ups. It's something that I like to start from the beginning of camp all the way through the season. It's the type of push-up that I include into my other workouts as far as my speed development. So we're going to start off with a push-up position from the bottom, and I'm going to say up. And as we come up, we're going to bring up one knee to the chest. As we go down, we're going to alternate the knee that comes up, and we alternate, and down and up, and reset, up, 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 and hold it, up and hold, eyes up. And now we're going to sprint out of this position and sprint. Pause. Another part of what we want to work out on during the core workout, and all these exercises tie in together, is the quarter eagles. The quarter eagles really has that flexibility. It works on the hip flexors and the core strength all together. Quarter eagles, the athletes are going to demonstrate the quarter eagles. You want to start off in a good football position, get your butt down, and we're going to try to isolate the hips. We're going to use the hip flexors to turn, and we want to really get, I want to say perpendicular, but I'm perpendicular. What is that? What is that? Pause the thing, dumbass. So Christopher's going to demonstrate the quarter eagle and the end position, in which position you want to end up with by turning to the right. Go ahead and do a quarter eagle and hold it. And you want to keep the chest facing forward, but your hips are opened up to the right side. Keep your chest straight. And now reset to the left. Reset to the right. Keep your chest straight. Keep the chest up. I want that chest up. Sink in this butt. Ready? And reset. And let's go. And everybody, we're going to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left on hit. Hit. Alternating side. Hit. 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 And pause. Keeping consistent with the core. Here's another drill that you can have your players do to really reinforce the muscle memory of the core strength. This is a one knee explosion drill that I like to teach my players. I start them off in the knee, and I usually tell them, get your hands in the holsters. You want to put your hands in the holsters. You want to get your chest down to close to your knee as possible. You want to get as close to your knee. And what we're going to do is we're going to explode up. We're going to fire our arms through. Once we step up, you want to explode with the knees high, and you want to drive for 5. All right, so hands in the holsters. On hit, we're going to explode with, roll our hips through, fire off, high knees, and drive for 5. And hit! Nice job. Duh! It's on? Once again, we're working on drills that are consistent with developing the core strength. This drill here is the backward spider crab drill into sprint, into back pedal. Very effective drill. It works on the core and the thigh muscles, the quads. Some kids have even claimed that it works on their biceps and triceps. So what we want to do is get them in a four-point stance. If you include the buttocks, it'll be a 6-point stance. I usually don't call them a 4-point stance. Sitting down, you want their feet planted, all 7 cleats into the ground. You want their eyes up, want their shoulders shrugged, and on go, they're going to plant, push off, and push off with their quads, and the core is going to help them elevate. And on go, they're going to demonstrate. Go! And cut. Go! All right, this next drill that we're going to do is the fox and the rabbit drill. It's a drill that I developed to develop some speed into my players. I found it very effective. It kind of gives the players the thought of a challenge. It really gets the two players involved and to develop their speed. So the player in the front here, he's about 3 yards in the front of the player that's down. You'll be taking a knee. And this is all involved in the core strength. The player in the front is considered the rabbit. The player in the back is considered the fox. The fox will be in a push-up position. As we commence the drill, he'll push up, do the core push-up, and into a sprint position and chase the rabbit. On go. Go. Go! We do 2 different sets of the fox and the rabbit. One, initially we start off in the kneel down position, and then we'll get into an accelerated position and turn into a sprint. The second part about this is we'll have the rabbit get up in the 2-point stance, and we'll have the fox in a 3-point stance, simulating a more football, on the field football situation. So on go, fellas. Go, we're going to start off. You can get in the accelerated position, Chris. And go! And cut. Go! I'm looking. Oh.
Ready? Going to the right first. And go! 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 Go!
Damn, huh?
Go on. Ah. Alright,
I almost stepped on
I
your
was
foot.
waiting for him. I was waiting for him. You were anticipating, man.